to LockDown Learner. Our today's topic is what is an algorithm. Before this topic, we have a video on what is data structure, why we need data structure, and real world example. You must see this video. Okay guys, let us start with this. What is an algorithm? Data structure algorithm. Okay guys, so let us see what is an algorithm. An algorithm is defined as a step-by-step procedure or a method for solving a problem by a computer in a finite number of steps. Like suppose I have given you to add a 2 number. For adding a 2 number you have a finite number of steps. Like first you declare a variable, second you will like take input, third is like storing that sum into third variable, and fourth is like output. That is finite steps. Okay guys. Step of an algorithm definition may include branching or repetition depending upon what problem the algorithm is being developed for. Now algorithm best example. एक हम real world example लेते हैं. Let us take a real world example. One of the most obvious example of algorithm is a recipe. It's a finite list of instructions used to perform a task. Let us take an example of lemonade recipe. What we do in lemonade recipe in step 1 is like combine sugar and 1 cup of water in a medium saucepan. Okay guys, and what is the second step? Bring a boil over medium heat, stir until the sugar is dissolved. And in third step we do is like juice the lemons over a strainer until you have a 1 cup of fresh lemon juice. Okay, now our fourth step is add the lemon juice to the remaining 5 cup of the cold water, stir the refrigerator simple syrup. Fifth is garnish with lemon slices of fresh mint if desired. Okay guys, this is the step for making a lemonade. Like we have a finite number of a step, and this step has like this step can be changed for like different people. Like people are doing is like first they are like making lemonade, like first they are like cutting the lemonade and putting that lemonade into that water, and then after that they are putting sugar and then mixing. It's different for different people. Okay guys, now we have is algorithm, like basic algorithm you have used if you know any programming language where you have used the algorithm. Search algorithm to search an item in a data structure. Okay, now sort algorithm to sort items in certain order. Insertion algorithm to insert element item in a data structure. Update algorithm to update an existing item in a data structure. And then we have is like delete algorithm to delete an existing item from a data structure. Okay, these all algorithm you have used and we will be using in future also. Okay guys, now let us see like simple like how to write an algorithm. We write algorithm in a step-by-step manner, but it is not always the case. Algorithm writing is a process is executed after problem domain is well defined. This line means like when you are clear with the problem, like suppose I say take same example like adding of 2 numbers. You should be clear with the problem that you have to add 2 numbers and give the result. It's not like you will do a subtraction. If I'm saying for addition and you are doing subtraction, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so you should be like clear with your problem and then you should start writing the algorithm. That is, we should know the problem domain for which we are designing solution. Obviously, you should know the problem domain for which you are designing a solution. Then we have is like algorithm for like adding a 2 number, like how to write an algorithm.
Example of algorithm. As you all already know, suppose I said you to write a program to add 2 numbers. What will you do first? You will first writing the main or void main, and then you will declaring variable int a comma b comma c, and then you are taking input. I'm not writing specific input c in c out. You have to take input a comma b, and when you have taken the input, then you will assign c equals to a plus b, and then you just output you will write here is C, and then you will close this. Okay guys, now let us see this thing. Like, as you already know, like, algorithm is step by step procedure. There is no well defined standard for writing algorithm. Okay guys, rather it is a problem resource independent. Algorithms are never written to support a particular programming code. If I said you to write a program of like adding of two numbers, you can write it in a different way also. Like, you can define like int c at here, or it's like that thing. Okay guys, you can write a different code. Like, you have followed some like steps at here for writing this code. I'm writing the steps at here. It's like you have followed like first step you have followed is like writing main. Okay, then you have done is like declaring variable. Then you have done is like declaring three variable. Okay guys, and then what you have done is like taking input, and then you have done is like add and store. You are adding that variable and storing that variable. And then fifth is like you display addition of those two numbers. Okay guys, these are like steps of like algorithms, like algorithm writing by using an example. Okay, so there is a different way also in which you can do this thing. Like, you can not directly like doing by this thing. You can do is that not by this thing. You can do is that, suppose you made a function which is like int add, and you are adding these number in that function a, or like int b. Okay guys, you can do by this algorithm. There are like so many algorithm for like so many programs. Like, agar if I said something like make a program on like this, make a program to check leap year or like something else. So mostly student have a like different approach. You can say different algorithm, because the way of thinking is not same. Some is like taking like, some will not take like third variable. Some will like a equals to a plus b and displaying a, and some is like output a plus b directly. There are different approaches for a single program, and all of them, like, some people will use like different approach, like some will use different approach. Okay guys, it's like in a design and analysis of algorithm, using the second method is used to describe an algorithm. It make it easy for like analysts to analyze the algorithm, ignoring all unwanted definition. He observe what operation are being used and how the process is flowing. एल्गोरिदम एक प्रोसेस में ही प्रोग्राम बनना चाहिए, मतलब एक स्टेप्स होते हैं प्रोग्राम बनाने के, उसी स्टेप्स को फॉलो करके प्रोग्राम बनना चाहिए, सो दैट अदर पर्सन कैन ऑल्सो नो like what you have done in this program. If you are doing by your own way, it is not like good for showing your program to other person. It is look like it will be systematically, like you define the variable here, then you are taking input, then this. If I take input before describing the variable, it doesn't mean like anything. So you have to follow some algorithm for that. Okay guys, thank you.
Now you are like better know about what is algorithm. In a simple word, you can say algorithm is a set of instruction you write before doing any program, or you should know before doing any work also. Like, suppose you are making any recipe, so you should know like when you have to like boil that thing, and when you have to mix this thing and this that thing. Okay guys, so you should know about this thing. Now we have is like
Going to
we
talk
have
about
completed
is
design algorithm to
example.
add two numbers, and now we have 5 things to remember in algorithm. First is finiteness. An algorithm must always terminate after a finite number of steps. You should remember like one thing, your algorithm should be like finite number of steps, not infinite, like even anyone can know. Like suppose I am giving you a recipe and that recipe have an infinite number of steps, you will not complete like by making the recipe, so it is not good. And after this we are having is uh, definiteness. Okay guys, in this it's like each step of an algorithm must be precisely defined, the actions to be carried out must be rigorously and unambiguously specified for each case. You should like, when you are writing anything, it should be clear to the other person also. Like suppose I'm telling you to make how to make a lemonade, like I will also tell you like you have to like stir, like you have to mix sugar, so your each and every step is clear to the person who is like reading or like making any recipe, or like who is like you have given some program to anyone, like you have given program to a friend, like you have to read this program, that program is of like 100 lines, so how he or she is able to know that which function is in what thing. So you should like each step of algorithm must be precisely defined for that thing. And next we are having is input. An algorithm has zero or more input, that is quantities which are given to it initially before the algorithm begins. Okay guys, and then we are having is output. An algorithm has one or more output, that is quantities which have specified relation to the input. And in last we have is effectiveness. An algorithm is also generally expected to be effective. This means that all of the operation to be performed in an algorithm must be sufficiently basic that they can in principle be done exactly in a finite length of a time. Okay guys, you should remember these 5 steps in algorithm, and before writing any program or like before doing anything, like you should know, like write an algorithm for that you have to doing this finite number of steps to find like even number or odd number or any case. Okay guys, thank you guys. You should like, thank you for, first of all thank you for watching this video. Must subscribe the channel and hit a like button and like share this video. And guys, on next videos we will be learning about the complexities. Okay.